how you been, man?
Hey, what you working on?
Let's get going. We lost one game, not the end of the world. We just need to get back to work and clean up a few things. Let's get back at it. The goal of today is to improve our shooting percentages. So we're gonna focus on that aspect of the game today. All right, let's go!
You got it, you got it. Come on, man. Yeah, let's go, let's do it! That's all you! Watch the screen! Pressure him up!
Big coming! Switch!
Screen coming! Step out! Watch the screen! Yeah, let's go, let's do it!
Good job! Let's move on to the next drill.
Hey, he can ball, huh? Oh, foul!
Very strong. Now let's move on to the next drill.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man. Hey, you can ball, huh?
Shot!
Get the boy, get it.
One more.
Keep it going. Get it. Turn it up. Yeah, let's go.
That's what we need right there. Nice work. All right, let's move on. Focus!
Who's watching him? The ball, huh?
That's you. Hit it. And one. Shoot that, all you.
Man, I can't even watch this.
Oh, and one.
Yeah, let's go. Do it.
Way to finish strong, guys. Make sure you get some shots up before you get out of here.
Yeah, so it's looking like Brad.
Nightfall in the Windy City with the Willis Tower and the rest of downtown Chicago lighting up the sky. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago. On Monday, they'll tip off a road trip in New York where they'll take on the Knicks. Then on Wednesday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take.
Adjusting to the NBA game for this latest class of rookies, Doris. Always growing pains, a feeling out process. It's always interesting to watch that being put together.
There are, Kev. There always seem to be a couple of welcome to the NBA moments as a rookie. Certainly you might take your lumps here and there, but this is a talented young group. Can't wait to see what they do.
I can't either. And the dunk by Powell.
Well, making an impact with his defense has been a trademark of Serge's game. Nice job by the big man.
Chicago's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Lets it go from 11, off the left rim and out.
Yet another miss, just 1 for 5. Not exactly an ideal start.
A shot by Lowry, no good. Bulls have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, thank you. I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. There are few players more gifted athletically than Zach LaVine. Coach made it clear their focus is trying to contain him offensively. Good luck with trying to keep him between the ball and the basket.
Thanks, David. And he gets it to go.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
White against Lowry. Bounce pass from Ibaka. Now here's Powell. He has 5. Puts it up from 15. That one doesn't drop.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
It's tipped. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
Siakam inside. He's guarded by Markkanen. And that one, good.
Wow, finishing through contact with a beautiful display of focus. What a job by Pascal Siakam through contact.
White looking around. It's hauled in by the Raptors. And Coach Jim Boylan agreeing to a multi-year extension with the Bulls this summer, Greg.
And taking that interim tag off his title as head coach, Boylan, with over 30 years of coaching experience, afforded the opportunity to continue developing this young core.
Clock at 6. Here's Ibaka. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Well, think about it, guys. For years, the Raptors had been unable to translate all of that regular season success to dominance in the playoffs. But last season, they changed that narrative. Now it's, excuse me.
Quarter. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. For 3, Levine. They get it back. Carter. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Carter's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, just it's easy to say. This guy wanted it more, creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
So the Raptors 5 right now. We've got Anunoby and Van Vliet out there with Davis. And it's Ibaka. And it's Powell in at the 3 spot. And the pass to Ibaka. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot misses. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. And that focus on playoff results, Doris, something that Toronto embraced, wouldn't you say?
Oh, my goodness, no doubt. We saw it in their methodical approach to the regular season. They were selective with their rest for Kawhi Leonard. They stayed patient. They built chemistry. And it turned into results, the ultimate results in June.
And Levine, here we go. Chalk up 2 there. And now just a 2-point Raptor lead.
Well, so dangerous, Levine. Can shoot the spot-up jumper from deep as well as put it on the deck.
Pass to Powell. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against length.
You have got to believe that you can score against size on the interior. How about the aggressive, assertive move there?
Markkanen, he's checked in for Chicago. Porter comes in for Murray. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Toronto.
Well, one thing there's no question about is that Norman Powell is a gifted athlete. Now it's about rounding out that game, particularly his shooting.
Van Vliet looking around. Left side, Ibaka. It's hauled in by the Bulls. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
And coming into that one, looking to be competitive, but the disparity in talent just too great.
You have the sense, Greg, that they expected that result. Once they dug themselves into a hole, I thought they let go of the rope.
Here's Van Vliet. And yes, it's good. Van Vliet's got his second basket of the night.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And only 6 feet tall in shoes, Fred VanVleet's not the biggest, but his toughness is. His toughness, mentally and physically, is unquestioned.
And Kevin, growing up in Rockford, Illinois, gave him that perspective. Friends and family gone too soon. Basketball was the path to something better.
And Lowry gets double teamed. Back to VanVleet. Fires it up. That one doesn't go.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And Markkanen throws it down.
And a solid playmaker, White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Porter with the steal.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Well, it's amazing, Greg. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Bulls shooting their first free throws of the night.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
He hits both from the stripe.
You know, one of the things...
With 1 on the clock. No good on that one. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach out. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to group in now for the Raptors. Boucher is checked in. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Davis is checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. Satoransky there with Valentine. And it's Gafford in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. You can't help but notice the teams are shooting earlier in the shot clock. One theory being the faster you shoot, the more possessions you get. Well, the numbers would speak to that.
No doubt, Kevin. And the reality is, for announcers and for fans, that breakneck pace makes it more exciting for us. One NBA coach told me this past year that your field goal percentage in the first 10 seconds of the shot clock gives you your best opportunity to make it. And the longer that shot clock goes on, the more your field goal percentage dips. So, hey, good for us, good for the fans, good for the teams.
And that's because the defense has a chance to settle, correct?
Exactly right.
Stolen by Satoransky. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. He can't hit that time. And Toronto will come the other way. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. And he's able to get it back. VanVleet with the bucket.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Chicago leading. Satoransky up top. Covered by VanVleet. And stolen by Siakam. Here's Hollis-Jefferson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. That one a little long.
And his lateral quickness really allows him to stay in front of the shooter there and challenge the shot.
And this is the key. In this game, you've got to be able to move your feet to be successful on the defensive end.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Murray's checked in for Chicago.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Pascal Siakam, the efficiency, the willingness to go ahead and pile up some points. Nicely done here.
And here is Satoransky. High arcing shot. 4 seconds left. The putback clanks. The putback jam. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game and both teams putting up points in a hurry. It's the Bulls leading by a... How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
And Greg, nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
We've reached... Siakam with it. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead. This one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.
You know what I like about a new season order? The games. Well,